Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here, and today I have another Thrifty Canucks video. Still Manitoba, still working on Manitoba stuff. It's almost embarrassing. I don't know what to say, except I had fun. This big bag is a bag of acetate bags with a butterfly pattern on it. And I bought this. There must have been 100 in here. I gave some away already, but I paid $5 for it. And I'll just show you what the bags look like. If you can get an idea here. Now, do I have a white piece of paper? Yes, I do. Can you believe it? I actually have a piece of paper. So it's got gold butterflies on it. So what my plan is to use this for windows on, you know, if I die cut a frame and then I'm left with the negative space, I'm going to use this to fill in the window. I know I got a lot here, so some of this will be going in Happy Mail one way or another. So stay tuned. So that was a good investment. I know Hazel took some. I can't remember if anybody else did, but keep that paper over there. Now, Hazel bought this gold tablecloth and she took it back to her room and cut it up into pieces and gave us all pieces of it to use for doing coffee dyeing. Lovely border, corner border. So you could lay this down on a piece of paper for this design to just be on one side of your paper and have the full page just coffee stained. I thought it was very, very pretty. And then you could do a length of a border on pages. So thank you, Hazel. And then there's some little leaves that came with it. Yeah, and the leaves all have little tiny holes in them, so they'll show through on the paper, I think. And then this design is beautiful. Wouldn't that just be gorgeous? I'm looking forward to the warm weather. Hopefully this year we will have a gazebo up and I can do my coffee dyeing inside the gazebo where my papers aren't going to blow all over the place. It is New Brunswick. It is windy here. So thank you for this, Hazel. Now the next thing was this beautiful, it was a quilt, I think. This also came from Hazel. Now this is the reverse side because this is very pretty fabric. Here we go. It was the back side of a quilt, I think. And it's just gorgeous. I know, it's pink. But it's got orange in it too, so I can live with that and focus on the orange. I've got some new orange saris, so I'm going to be playing with those soon. But yeah, I just love the fabric. This was the back side, if I can remember correctly. And then the front side was... It was made up with that trichem painting, and it wasn't, you know, very well made and very nice. And so Hazel thought, well, maybe I'll just put it on the sharing table in case somebody wants to cut it up for, you know, fabric rags or whatever. And somebody took the whole quilt. So that was pretty awesome. But we all got a piece of this fabric that was on the back side, which was very pretty. So again, thank you, Hazel. And this next one, see, is this pink and orange thing going on. This is the placemat that Hazel gifted to me. And yes, hers is nicer. Excuse me. Because hers is decorated on the other side. So the dilemma, do I do this side? Because, you know, I do love these colors. Or do I do this side? Because it's way more vibrant. I don't know. I guess I'll have to make two out of this. Just cut it in half and try to work out two journals out of this. Yeah, going into the journal pile. Now, I know Thelma gave me a piece of fabric that was similar to this, and then Hazel gave me a piece of fabric that was similar to this, so I don't know who gave me what, but it's really interesting. It's part of a skirt. I think this one came from Hazel. Yeah, this is part of a skirt. But what they did, and it's really hard to see this on camera. I don't know if this white paper will help it at all. But the skirt is a piece of lace that they made the skirt out of, and then they just sewed vertical lines of this fiber trim that they added on top. So that just gives me an idea to do that with my own fiber trims, you know, adding them in vertical lengths. I do that anyway when I do snippet rolls, but just to take a piece of, you know, kind of an all over lace and then just decorate it up a little bit, you could really get some fun ideas playing around like that. So I'm going to give that a try. And not just on lace. Now I'm thinking I could do it on multiple types of fabric. So I'm going to give it a couple of, I'm going to play for a couple of days with that idea. So I was happy to bring this home to test it out. But I will use it for sure. No question there. I think these came from Thelma. Boy, if I need new glasses, I sure don't need them to play these cards. They're just massive. Look at the size of these things. That's a journal cover in itself, right? If you folded that over, my goodness. I wouldn't want to do, what is it, play war? or even 52 pickup. It wouldn't be fun with these. But yeah, definitely for journal cards, I think. Journals. And then she gifted me this beautiful paper. There's quite a bit here. I'd say there's probably at least 30, maybe 40 sheets. And it's pink petaled paper, but look at all the butterflies all over it. Just love it. So that came from Thelma as well. This also came from Thelma. It was a calendar. And she gifted both myself and Hazel one of these. So she must have had a few of them. But just great images. So these would be great for doing happy mail envelopes or all kinds of fun pages to put in a journal, like a retro style of journal. Love that wholesome looking face. Did we really look like that in the 50s? And she gifted me this book too. It's called The Ship's Cat. And love it. The images in here, it's from 1977. The imagery in here is just amazing. This looks like my cat Ratatouille. And so yeah, I will get to enjoy this. There he is again. Just love it. And just beautiful pages. Now he's in jail. And you almost have to find him in all the pictures. There he is. But yeah, just beautiful pictures. So I would love to use this in a journal one day. And then one of the things that she said at the end was the cat's name was Tom, and he was named Sir Tom. Sir Tom lived out his days. My husband's name is Tom, so I have to show this to him because the cat was named Sir Tom. Thank you, Thelma. Now, did you give me this, Thelma, or did I buy this? I don't remember, but it is a very, it's kind of a wedding style of paper of roses, and just very pretty. So I will enjoy using this in my journals. Love the color. So there's lots of opportunities to play with this. These I bought 4 of them because they were 25 cents each. And they are words to songs, just different music songs that you can cut out. I love the old typewriter text here. The font is really nice. And so it's just a fun way to add, you know, a little word song. Where I would use these probably is I would maybe make a journal card and then do a napkin over top of it and then put something like this over top of that so that the poem becomes kind of the focal point in the journal card. So that's kind of what I would like to use these for. So I may give a few pages away of this here and there because I do have 4 of them. You know, they had stacks of these things, and I tell the girls, you know, you got to be buying this stuff now, but they just went, yeah. And nobody else, but I think, well, maybe Ruth bought one. I think Ruth was with us that day. I think she bought one, but that's about it. And then Thelma did give me this box full of goodies, but you know, I had to shift things around in order to make everything work. The box did take a little bit of damage, I think on here on the corner, on the lid. So I do have to do a little bit of a repair on there. But this will sit very nicely in my studio. It's, you know, it's things that I love. So so I ended up filling it up with other things. I brought the 2 jars of jelly home from Ruth, which is where all this paper came from. But we scooped those out of the box pretty quick. And then I bought these handkerchiefs, and they're just so pretty. This one says Niagara Falls, Canada, and it's kind of painted in the corner here with some gold trim on it. It's like I don't know what it is. It's whatever they use to make this writing. It's like it's almost like a hot glue, but not really. But yeah, they used it. It's probably paint is what it is. But they used it. It's a raised paint that they used to paint around all these flowers. But this is very pretty to make a corner pocket on a journal page or a tuck spot. Jean was asking me to do a video every time I get a haul and show us what I'm going to do with all this stuff. It sounds like a great plan. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but it sounds like a great plan. So this one I think was the single one was 25 cents, and then I got these 4 for 50 cents. A beautiful blue. It's kind of a periwinkle almost. It's like a purple wannabe, and then this pink is very pretty. And then I love this one with the orange roses. Forgive my hands. I was doing some dyeing today in teal blue. Some ribbon and trim and stuff that I wanted to use. So yeah, that's the right way. Just a very pretty rose. I like this one. And then this one is also very pretty. And these ones say Banff, South Dakota. So somebody obviously, or this one says Winnipeg. Somebody obviously collected this style of handkerchief. Because yeah, this is Winnipeg, Huron, South Dakota. This one is Banff. That one is Banff. And then the other one was Niagara Falls. So then this doily, I bought this one for 25 cents. So yeah, it had to come home with me. Great little pockets or a side tuck. You could easily just take half of this and put it into a page and glue it down to make a little pocket. So possible there. And this one was only 25 cents as well. It's a little bit more of that, you know, that crusty, heavier, harder linen, but this holds up really nice in journals, which is what I like. It doesn't have that limp feeling, but you know, for a doily, it's hard, like almost like it's starched, but not really. It's the material that this is made of. It's not old. It's probably made in China. And then these ones were, I think, 25 cents each. They're not in the greatest of condition, but they're perfect again for what we do. And, you know, this one's got some staining on it. But I will just throw it in a bath of, you know, coffee stain or tea stain and just make it further stained. It's got a pretty little embroidery on here. Sadly, there are stains here, so I do have to stain the whole thing. So I will either tea stain or coffee stain it, or walnut ink, one or the other. And so that's everything out of this box. And now this one has a story. This was a skirt with a top, and it was $25. And it's, you know, gosh, ugly. If I wouldn't want to be caught dead in it. Never mind alive. However, it was hanging in the Winkler store, and all of us looked at it and went, oh. So we bought it and split it 4 ways. So each of us, there was Hazel, Barb, myself, and Thelma. Each of us invested $6.25. and you got a quarter of the skirt because it was a long a floor length skirt, and you either got the front of the top or the back or a sleeve, whatever it worked. And I can't remember what I got. But to wear it, not a chance. No way, no how. Okay, I got a sleeve. Yeah, okay, I'll show you the sleeve in a second. So this is my quarter of the skirt. So I think I did pretty good for $6.25 because I got all this satin lining and then all of these trim with the flowers. And the bottom edge of the skirt is finished. So you can cut off a piece like this and add it onto a journal. It's just going to be gorgeous. And it goes on. Like, there is a lot of trim here. And then throughout the dress skirt, there's even more. And each of these flowers has a little pearl in there. So there's a lot of mileage for here, just in the skirt. And then I got a sleeve, but the girls that got the front or the back, they got a good deal too, because the front had lots of design and the back came down a little bit more along the back hem, and so there was more trim along the back. So they each got a good thing. But if whoever got the other sleeve with me, this was the sleeve. Can you imagine wearing this? Nope. Not a chance. And it was handmade because you can see the seams through the netting, and very plain stitching. So somebody went through a lot of trouble to make this outfit. It was probably a mother of the bride or father of the bride kind of thing. But I sure as heck wouldn't want to wear this. Oh my goodness. But lots of material here and lots of fun things to use for a journaling project. And even the netting up here, there's a lot of flowers. So I think for $6.25, we had fun. I brought it home that night and cut it up and brought it the next day for everybody. We had so many good laughs over that thing. And yeah, it's beautiful, but I sure wouldn't want to wear it. But I got my money's worth and all the laughs that went with it. So then, another thing, I'm digging out things that Thelma gave me. But I think this might have come from Hazel. I think that came from Thelma too. I'm not sure. A piece of this rose fabric, just very pretty fabric. I have something similar to this, I think. I'm not going to undo it. It's just very plain and just has the roses. She did give me this roll of ribbon, and I shared some with Hazel. I shared some with Diane and a couple other people, a couple other persons, and then took the rest home for myself. It's just a shabby rose on top of a plain ribbon, but I love the colors of this, so I will certainly have no problem using this. She gave me this tin that says world-class junk. Love it. Store valuables inside. Now, again, I move things around in order for things to fit. So this I bought at a thrift shop. Just some yellow fabric ribbon. I actually bought a couple rolls, and then Thelma took some. And I think Hazel took a smaller roll of this too. Very pretty trim. So this will get definitely used one way or another. I did buy these bobbin spools. Some of them have even still have thread on them. There was a package of 10 for $1. And another package of 10 for $1. And these, what I do is when I start sewing in a certain color, I will wind about 3 or 4 bobbins and stick it in with the thread color. And then this way, when I'm ready to go and switch threads, I have my bobbins ready. So every time I see bobbins, I always buy them and then just fill them up in multiple colors as I go along. So they get used up very nicely. These came from Thelma. They are sale tickets. Love those. And there's lots of them, so I will be able to use these quite nicely in a journal. We each got a salt shaker with some really pretty pearl buttons in there. And some paper clips in black. Love these. And some bulb pins at the bottom here. And these little dominoes, which are fun to use. And some rhinestone trim here. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised, Thelma, that you let this go. That's odd. And then these scissors. I'm not going to open it, but just look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? So I will be able to use these quite nicely for my fussy stitching and fussy cutting. I'll try them for fussy cutting. I don't know if they'll work, but I'll try them for that too. So lots of goodies there. Lots of stuff to put away. Oh my goodness. Every time I'm putting things away now, I'm more aware of how much I have. Got to do some serious work. So she gifted me this lovely purse, and this will just hang in my studio. It is just gorgeous. It's not super old. It does have a magnetic clasp in here. Here we go. And you open it inside. It's just got, it's like a little evening bag. It's got the one pocket. And then, you know, knowing Thelma, she wouldn't just give me an empty purse. I found this beautiful cameo inside. So I will definitely use this cameo for something wonderful. Love it. Love it. Love it. And thank you for this beautiful bag as well. Definitely going to hang in my studio here. And I don't really collect evening bags. I have a good collection, but I have a funny feeling that Barb will be stuffing a few of them in her suitcase before she leaves. It's just one of those things. So when I pick them up, I kind of know that I'm only the caretaker until one of those girls come along and scoop it. But this one she can't have, and it's not her colors anyway. Now, I don't remember Thelma or Hazel. I'm thinking Thelma. I'm just thinking Thelma because I can't explain or remember where this came from otherwise. But it's just a goodie bag full of stuff. So I don't think I even opened it to look at it. I'm not sure. Maybe it did come from Hazel. This came from Hazel. I know these came from Hazel. Hazel, can you explain to me if this was from you or from somebody else? Okay, there's looks like the number 4 labels. I don't think I opened this. And there's some little tiny tags here. These are really cute. My goodness, they're really cute with little ball pins. You can see those. And another butterfly. And a die cut. And this is a gorgeous piece. I'm thinking this came from Hazel. Yeah, I'm thinking. And then some more butterflies. These are very pretty. I will put those into a journal for sure. And these little blingy pieces. Hazel or Thelma? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Drawing a blank. This little heart thing here. Now I see it's missing a stone in the middle, so I will have to add that in, but that's easy enough to do. Ooh, this is beautiful. Love, love, love this. Somebody please tell me who this came from so I can give proper thanks. Love this. These individual little pieces here are so fun to use for making jewelry. I may have to put some of these in the techniques for the next few weeks as well. Another beautiful piece here. Excuse my hands, but just gorgeous. This beautiful green trim. This is lovely. Look at that. Very gorgeous. And this beautiful gem here. This is another one of those charm wannabes or an embellishment. And then these, I recognize these. These are, I think they use these for holding back chair arms or, oh, maybe they're napkin rings. Yeah, that must be what they are. seems to me I had some of these too at one time. Love this stuff. This is so easy to cut up into pieces and use for a variety of different ruffles and edges on pockets and the side of pages and stuff. So very fun to use this. And another piece of that trim. And some blue ribbon. Now, again, I do not remember, but it could be either one of them. Some cotton. Now I'm remembering something, I think. Yeah, I think this comes from Hazel. Right, Hazel? Yeah, this is, I think, rust dyeing, isn't it? Oh, I love this. This is going to get used up right away. Ooh, love that. Same with this. Gorgeous. Nice piece of cotton here, waiting to be worked with. And this came from Diane. I stuck it in the envelope with all of this, but this definitely came from Diane. She made this, is one of those infinity windows, and I love this. It's just, you know, you die cut the hole and then you make it a little bit smaller the second time around. I love this because it's so different. I know that, I think Jean was making these at one time, all the way down to this little piece here. So this would be fun to make, and I would like to play on this even more and do some more collaging on here, because even though like you can see all the way to the bottom there, you don't see what's on each page. So I would love to dress these up a little bit more and maybe dress up that side too, and have some fun on the reverse. So this will be a fun play for me. Thank you so much, Diane. I love this. She had 2 different books and I got to choose first, so I chose this one. And yeah, and the rest of this, please confirm somebody with me who gave it to me, because I'm going to say thank you, Thelma, and thank you, Hazel, just in case. And whoever tells me, I know for sure this came from Hazel because she gave me lots of these, but yeah, if they ended up in here, this must have been from Hazel as well. I think. I don't know. I'm never going to get this back in the bag. I'm just going to leave it up here. Okay, another one I'm not sure, Hazel or Thelma, this Poppy. This is a canvas. You know those canvases, those pictures that come on just the wooden frame that are stretched over? It's not really stretched. I think they're just stapled on. Hazel likes to remove these from the frames and then use them, because they are a heavy canvas with, you know, and the cover is nicely coated. So they would make a lovely journal cover if you wanted to use it for a journal cover, and would be very durable. So I'm going to play with that and see how it works out. And I think she must have another one like this, so maybe we'll have to see who's what they look like when they're done. This one I think I bought. I don't know. It's such a blur. Butterflies. It's just a book of butterflies. Oh, maybe this came from Thelma. Love these plates in here, these colored plates. They will definitely get used for collage. Look at that. It's got cat's eyes on here. But beautiful imagery. So these will definitely get used for journal cards and collage one way or another. Lovely pictures. Ooh, look at the owls. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now, this came from my friend Vienna. Vienna gave me lots of goodies, and they were staggered throughout. Vienna was just visiting at the Saturday Artist Group day. She just stopped in and dropped off a box of goodies for me, and she likes golden books, so I had brought a bunch of golden books for her. But what's cool about these, I'll just try and take one out. Why are you trying to take them all out for now? They are sort of a vellum envelope, and they have the letter K in them, which is pretty cool. You know, I don't often have anything embossed with the letter K, so it's kind of fun to find something like that. And this might be something I put in Happy Mail so you know who it came from. Thank you, Vienna. And Vienna also gave me this huge bag of greeting cards with envelopes and all kinds of fun stuff. I'll just have a little peek in here. There were a couple of things that I'd like to show you. This is the and sign, which is funny in itself. And yeah, I don't know that, like, most of it is pretty generic greeting card stuff. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and she gave me this butterfly and lots of other little goodies in here too. Some great playing cards. Come for coffee. Just different fun greeting cards. But yeah, it's becoming a blur as to who gave me what, and I'm not getting that back in there. So I should be showing you my floor. I'm going to do one more thing here, and then I'm going to stop the camera. And that was that, yes, I did buy a lot of these because when I see them, I grab them. This one was $1 a package, and also $1 a package. And I will have something coming up where we get to play with these. Maybe next week. We'll see. So that's it for this video. I'm going to wait and show you the rest in another video because it's already getting long. I hope you enjoy this. It's just one more, and then we'll be back to our regular scheduled program. Tomorrow is Monday. I am away tomorrow. However, I may do the other half of this Thrifty Canucks video for tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. And then by then I'll be caught up. And so the rest of Monday I'm away, but Tuesday is our Techniques Tuesday. So stay tuned for that because we are working on the charm wannabes. That is what was decided, so that's what we're going with. Thank you so much for watching. It is Sunday afternoon and it's beautiful here and nice and warm. Loving this weather, and it's to stay with us for months. So have yourself a very creative day and a creative week coming up, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow as well. Bye for now.